Yay!
Start recapping.
Oh yeah, recap.
Not gonna be
Um,
much.
it's not gonna be much. Uh, we slept in because I think we got back at like 1 in the morning or something, 1 or 2, and then Rana was like, "Okay, I'm gonna go meet up with a friend, but if anybody is heading in the same direction and wouldn't mind going with me, uh, maybe please do that." And so I guess the whole party decided to go. And by I guess, the whole party decided to go, except Gaz. And we met at this tavern and met up with Rana's friend. His name is Sweetwater. And then he said that we were waiting for a violinist was supposed to come play here. And that's part of why he invited Rana there so they could dance. Um, Rana changed into a dress that Sweetwater got for her, and then the violinist started summoning undead after a while. And we fought them, and that took most of the session. Um, we beat them, and now the. Is it a captain? Uh,
The
the guy
the
that
guy that
came
came in
up who wants to talk to us.
didn't really ask.
Robert Douglas. He's acting like he's in charge. He's in a lot of armor. And so he asked us to stay so that he could talk to us. Oh, he also let us know that um, this there have been attacks on other taverns. Oh, we met Griffin's character, Lightum. He helped us with the fight, which was very nice. Um, but yeah, we the this there have been hits on other taverns as well. And we think it's been this guy Dabram the whole time, who is the Blood Queen's son. The Blood Queen is the vampire we just killed. We're not quite sure if he knows Mom is dead yet, and we're not sure if he knows it was us. I imagine he might not have. I don't know. I don't know what would have happened if he knew that. But in any case, he escaped, but we took out most of his goons. And then the Robert Douglas showed up, and yeah, we started to wrap up. There was a little suspicion on Sweetwater since he was the one that had invited us here, and Rana piped up to defend him. Um, so yeah, that's basically it. Shortest
Dabram,
recap ever.
is he now Dabram the Tavern Terminator? Is that what we should call him? The Tavern Triggerman? Tavern Tool?
The tavern
Torpedo?
tool.
Yeah,
Tavern
I don't know.
tavern torpedo.
Torpedo.
Okay.
Sounds horrible.
The torpedo strikes again.
Looks like she's about to get tavern torpedoed.
Oh no,
uh,
that's not. Nope. No. Void.
um.
Surface.
Okay.
Okay. After directing the guards that were brought with him, Robert Douglas returns to the tavern. Set them about basically dragging the ones inside out and stacking all of the undead together. And then speaking with the peasantry that had huddled into these private rooms up north, getting statements from them, as well as checking the dead and wounded, trying to find out if there was anyone that could be brought back from the brink. Man is, yeah, didn't identify himself as anything other than by name, so didn't say he was a captain or even a guard. For all you know, he's just a concerned citizen that has a very excellent cosplay. But the others seem to listen to him. He returns to the group, and after thanking you for waiting, goes, it's So I want to confirm a few details because it was mentioned these attacks have occurred in past days. You said you believe it was the violinist.
Oh, the violinist. The violinist summoned the undead. Yes, we're certain of that.
All right. The tavern keep said his name was Dabram Pilcher. Pitchler. I always messed that one up. Dabram Pitchler. Is that who you believe it was?
Um. Oh, you said he matches, like the description of him matched the picture we saw in the
The portrait.
Blood Queens. Yeah. So then Rana will say we don't know his surname or his family name, but we do believe that his name is Dabram. Yes, can confirm that.
There's his eyes a bit. Have you met him previously?
No, we just saw a picture of him, portrait.
Do you have any indication of where he might strike next?
No.
Sounds like probably a tavern.
That's what I was about to say, but Rana wouldn't have said that, so I did not.
He has been torpedoing taverns nearby, yes.
Yes.
So- And you give me directions to this estate that you found the portrait in.
Sure.
You just
Rana will give him the directions, and then also tell him to be careful. At least 2 of the vampires that were inhabiting the estate while we were there escaped. So be careful just in case they come back. You might want to be ready for those. Also, Dabram might be there because it might just be his home, and he's very dangerous.
not. That is reasonable. We will not go. What's the word? Incautiously. That's all that I needed to know at this time because, again, we didn't even know what the source of these attacks was until today. But
There. I have a question. Have there been undead at the other tavern attacks?
yes,
Okay.
but there have been undead for the last few weeks since the attack.
Right.
See each of you over once more for a few moments before finally nodding and returning to assist the other guards.
Oh wait, sorry, I have one more question. Are there
Um,
any taverns that are like under watch, like that they suspect might be? Is there any sort of pattern? What are the other taverns that have been hit besides the fact that they're taverns? Are there any other possibly discernible patterns? Are they all rich taverns? Are they all, well, yeah, are they all rich taverns like this one?
We are rich. One second. Says the last 2 were rather, well, the last one was polar opposite. The Drenched Hen is a small, really seedy tavern near the docks.
Hmm.
Let me just double check the other one. Then before that, the Silver Tankard. Again, not as well off as this one, but still it had its charm.
Um,
A lot of the same clientele. No.
are
So
they
I'm looking
all
at the tokens.
are oh yeah. Are they all in the north sectors of the city?
Of recent attacks, yes. I think the first one was near the First Breath Temple.
That's I would still consider that the northern half, even though it's in the center part of the city. Um, just trying to see if we can localize this at all. Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll keep an eye out. That's all
Very
I
good.
got for now. Yeah.
All right. What do you do now?
Well, Rana, after the captain has left, Rana's going to turn to Sweetwater and ask him how he heard about Dabram coming in.
Okay.
Where did he hear? Where did he hear about them? Him, them.
I spoke with the tavern keep here and asked about entertainment. I see there was a stage and wanted to ensure we had live music.
Rana smiles, and then she looks at the rest of the party and says, "Should we go talk to the tavern keep?"
I think so. I think it'd be worth investigating whether there's some sort of a tour that Violinist is doing. It could be advertised in different flyers or something around the city.
Right, right.
So if our good friend, the magistrate there, or police chief, or whoever he is, couldn't put those dots together, then
The first 5 attacks were all on this random
tour.
poster out here.
Yeah,
What are the odds?
you never know. I don't know how bright the city is. Anyway.
That's fair. Okay, so Rana will walk over to the tavern keep.
He looks. He fought off one of the undead himself, bashed it in with a chair. Even so, has a few cuts. So, shorter man, curled gray hair. He's kind of at a loss. He is oscillating between cleaning the bar of blood and then going to clean mugs with the same rag. Just sort of out of it, not really sure how to process what happened.
Poor guy.
As you approach, you hear him mutter, "I don't think I'll ever financially recover from this."
Oh gosh.
That's an allusion to the Tiger King.
Oh.
I'm just being silly. Anyways, Rana approaches him.
Did we catch his name?
You didn't ask anything.
Oh, okay.
Well, Sweetwater's there. As you approach, Sweetwater will say, "It's called Angmar."
Okay. Thank you. So then, yeah, as they approach, Angmar, you all right there?
Uh, he puts a hand to his head and to his head and shakes it. So I don't. No.
Yeah, that was a careless question. We were wondering how you heard about Dabram. Like, did he approach you? Did he ask you to come?
Uh, I mean, artists play here nearly every night. A few days ago, he came and asked, and I made sure that it was quality work. So he had a audition of sorts and agreed that he could. Sort of stares at the bar after he finishes speaking.
You had never heard of him before?
Oh, the surname was familiar, but I didn't know this particular instrumentalist.
Okay. Do you know anybody who might have more information on the prominent players in the city?
Oh. Well,
Probably should ask the guard that.
What about any other tavern keeps? Do you have a network of buddies that own taverns in the area?
well, we all belong to the guild, of course, but
Do entertainers just show up to bars, or do they have like a bookie?
a little of both. Most of ours through come through their own guild, but this one is, I guess you could call him just a freelancer. Happens from time to time. We can't be expected to be able to entertain wholly off of gilded members. There were a couple questions in a row. I may have missed one.
I was wondering, I guess that could be the answer. I would just go check with the guild, but if he's a freelancer, the guilds might not be helpful in regards to that information. I was wondering if he knew anybody who might know about the prominent players of the town, or maybe just know the picklers.
Pitchlers?
Yep, sorry, pitchlers.
It's like, is pickler like a fancy opera term for violinists?
No, it's an Americanized
Yeah.
It's a funny word.
pronunciation of pickler.
Right.
She wants to find somebody like grinding cucumber.
I only use the finest brined cucumbers as my bow. With violin. Well, the guild is, double check what this is. It's 102.
I have a
Oh,
question
yeah.
that might have already been answered.
It's on the old wall. Yeah, the Charbonnier house. Don't know how to pronounce that. I should really practice these. Charbonnier house
101,
102.
102. Okay, it looks French.
Yeah.
Charbonnier.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's
Fun.
the
Yeah.
Musicians Guild?
It wasn't always that way, but things changed and they kept the name. So the
Sure,
story
but
is,
so it's a Musicians Guild now, though.
yes.
Okay. Okay.
Just Google Charbonnier. Interesting.
Okay. Oh, that's pretty close to the.
In French, Charbonnier means someone who makes or sells charcoal.
Okay, so they might know about prominent musicians that even if they're not in their guild.
Most likely. Yeah. I mean, try to keep tabs on anyone that comes into the city, just like all the other guilds.
Right.
It's not always obvious.
Mm-hmm.
Edgelers, they were prominent name at one point.
How
Remember-
long? How long ago were they prominent?
Let me check, and then check if he would know.
Right.
That's, Mm. Oh, over a generation now. I mean, I only know about him because this tavern was passed down from my father, and he spoke of them at times.
Okay. Were they patrons here?
Oh, at one point, yeah.
Do you remember them at all?
Ooh. It's been some time. And he's an older looking man.
Mm-hmm.
Gray hairs, and doesn't look like it's because of just a stressful life, but it's probably in his 50s. And he says, the last before their house fell to ruin was Gabriel and Klaus, but and they were old when I was young.
Mm. What do you know what happened? Why they came to ruin?
Just bad debts,
Mm.
bad on the wrong guilds, or probably back to the Earl instead of the guilds, something like that. Gabriel was very misfortunate. A lot of bad luck there.
I see. Okay. Well, Rana will look to Lightum and blanking on your name, Kenai. Anything else?
Sounds like he's not gonna know too much beyond pointing us to the right direction for the Musicians Guild. Did they have an actual name?
Right. The Charbonnier house.
Yeah.
Okay.
Out of character question. How much gold can I give this man for the damages?
Are you asking me how much you're allowed to give him, or how
No.
much Kenai would estimate?
Yeah, well, no, I just want to be tactful and not like, here's 1 gold piece, and he's gonna be like, what the hell am I gonna do with that? Or here's 50 gold pieces, and he's like, this is like insane about like I don't know what the number is.
So what's a reasonable amount? So
Yeah,
I mean, buildings and taverns are in the thousands. This is a wealthier establishment, a more affluent area. The damage to the building isn't so great. There were a few spells that went off though. So, I mean, insultingly low would probably be in the dozens. And then, once you hit like couple hundred, that's when it's starting to actually matter.
cool. I will give him 300 gold.
Wow.
Here's this to help with some of the repairs.
He looks down at it and says, well, you, my friend, will always... Oh, and he looks up at Kenai's full height. Yes, free drinks, I'm sure. And thank you.
Careful, I can drink a lot.
I'll get 500 gold worth of alcohol tonight.
Well, maybe for a month. He
Hopefully-
chuckles.
Hopefully his spirits are lifted.
I get it.
Uh,
Yeah,
Alright,
certainly.
well-
I mean, that will help out.
Ronald will nod. What was his name? Eb
Angmar.
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 Just say thank you. And also nod an acknowledgement to Kenai. That's very generous. Yeah, and then take her leave.
All right. What do you do now?
I mean, just a minor thing. Rana was gonna do some praying over the dead, the citizens that died, but then also the undead. Definitely doing some consecrating there.
Okay.
And but trying to make sure that she doesn't get her dress dirty as well, or at least too dirty.
Fair enough.
Other than that,
Water sort of tags along as you go about business. Doesn't say much during that period.
Oh well, so the kind of like brief chanting that she does, she'll actually probably glance at Sweetwater nervously because it's a mix of, it's something she's been developing, so it's a mix of all the different kind of rituals that she observed from the other clans. So it's not just Doaicine or anything. It's just
Make a religion check.
make a religion check.
Cure
That's what I
wounds.
heard too.
Honest has cure wounds.
It's a great.
I do.
Okay. He seems to note the inclusion, but doesn't say say anything one way or the other.
Okay. Also, yeah, if anybody needs any healing, Rana will heal people as well. Oh my gosh, I didn't mean to close that door. Is
He's
everybody
now
okay?
badly injured. You're healing her. No. Okay.
I never use Cure Wounds because I'm really bad at it. And it's kind of a bad spell in general. So.
Better things for Tonus to do with his spell slots. That's fair. He wasn't expecting it and is happy to receive the help. Sort of looks in
Oh
awe
gosh.
at Tonus as. I mean, Tonus. Same with Rana's and Rowan's sort of fame is definitely building in the city, and kind of speechless at having been granted the curative spell.
Did someone say healing?
Yeah, actually, that's since, I mean, I know this guy probably doesn't have much health. Or, yeah, just in general. But I'll go ahead and cast a healing spirit.
Okay.
So I see Valis is a little beat up and everything. And she'll beckon to this guard here to get
We're gonna conga line through it.
more healing. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so everyone can get up to what, 10d6?
Yeah, I'm only gonna cast it at second level.
Which is that, did you say 10d6?
Well,
Mhm.
how do I get in on this healing?
Get in the conga line.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I don't
Rana
know,
summoned
I'm lost.
a spectral translucent panther, which basically just walk through.
That is a terrible roll for that.
We'll re-roll that one.
It's 38
There you go.
then?
Yep. Yeah.
Heal 38?
Well,
That's just
Tonus
for me.
did. You would roll yourself.
Oh, gotcha.
Eh.
Oh wow. Hold on.
35 wasn't too bad.
Hey, maybe the 35 wasn't that bad, actually.
I'm gonna re-roll 3
Uh,
of those.
Kenai should reroll 2d6.
So 30 minus 3. Ah.
So another 8. So 40 for Kenai.
Thank you.
Even 40, yeah.
41 for Ron.
Yeah. Which I think is, that just puts me back up to full. Yeah.
What do you do now?
How's Ambrose doing?
He's sulking,
Yeah.
but
Laying on the
he
table.
Laying down on the
yeah.
table, yeah.
He is uninjured.
Well, nice. As you make your way out, he will, followed by Valis, will tag along behind.
Okay.
So it seems like you guys are tracking down this violent violinist, and if you don't mind, I'll tag along with you,
Oh.
stopping that.
Sure. I don't think we're tracking him down immediately. We don't seem to have many leads, unless you have an idea. Oh, we could go to the Charbonnier house.
Yeah, I was guessing that's where you were headed.
Well,
The sort of bark-skinned elf with her. I was actually gotta redo this. One second. I had
What number are we on the
planned.
map right now?
It's not on the map. This particular area would be around the 34, 35 spot.
Oh, okay.
So I'd hope to walk with you through Burbage Park. I've heard it's quite lovely. Funded by a nearby vineyard, too.
oh gosh, a nearby vineyard.
Yes, the Plump Grape. I have some of their wine, even.
Is that where we were? That's
I
where
don't
we
think
were
so.
at the beginning of this.
I think that's a
Uh,
different one.
No.
Is
Great.
it not?
Yep. That's the vineyard we were at the beginning of this campaign.
Oh.
So where is the park? Is it 40?
Yep.
Yeah. And then where's the Charbonnier? Oh gosh, that's down south.
Right here.
Yeah. Does everybody else want to go investigate or go talk to the Charbonnier house right now?
Based solely on the fact that if you had gone on this little trip of yours alone, you very likely would be dead right now. I feel like we should probably stick together.
She looks at Sweetwater. What were the rest of our... Well, actually, she'll pull Sweetwater aside. One moment, please. What were the rest of your plans?
We're
Well,
not supposed to listen to this conversation.
She's pulled him away and is speaking like low so that you're not listening to the conversation. If you want to try to listen, I'm guessing Jacob will ask for a perception check.
That is accurate.
Rana's intention is that the conversation is not within earshot of the party.
Oh, interesting. Maybe I don't know how serious people take it here, but like, do I mute you for now?
Oh no
Oh,
no
no.
no 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 no
Oh,
that's
got
fine.
it. I just have to pretend I didn't hear it. As
Basically.
Kenai? Gotcha.
You can deafen yourself, which is like the equivalent if you were.
Yeah, and then just hope that you come back on time.
Yeah,
Right.
Just check in. Try to not.
Okay. Okay. Thank
And
you
that can
for.
be, and the in-game rationale would be Kenai coming over. Hey, you guys almost finished? No. All right. He says, well, walk through the park and maybe a picnic. He has a basket of goods. There's a play that I wanted to take you to, but that would be tomorrow. And of course, we need to renew your locks.
Yes. How long does Rana think it might take to go down to the Charbonnier house and talk to them and then maybe get back up here?
Few hours.
Few hours.
It's like on the other end of the city.
Right. Then Okay, Rana looks very uncomfortable as she as she goes back to the, she nods to Sweetwater and then goes back to the party and she says, I know you just said we shouldn't split up. But I'm gonna be with Sweetwater. Do you guys mind going to the Charbonnier house without me?
So he just almost got murdered by a Cyclops undead and wants to just continue the date.
Rana looks at Sweetwater.
Wait, did I miss something? Is Rana being like courted right now?
No. But you haven't asked. So
He wants to
It's-
take a walk with you through the park. And
then
you
go
came
watch
here in
the
a
play.
dress. Can I perception check my own understanding of the situation?
I mean,
Insight.
yeah, you could roll an insight, I suppose.
might be like history if he knows
I don't know
what
your-
he knows about the elves.
Oh. I might.
The elf, Sweetwater, has definitely been very attentive and, like, yeah, attentive towards Rana. I mean, her dress is quite something to, quite a gift to have given to someone that would be just a friend. Yeah, that's a decent assessment.
I guess I'll say to Rana. You can continue your date, but I recommend you arming yourself before we get too far forward on this.
She kind of hefts her bow in her hand.
No, I'm sorry, not armor.
Oh. Okay. I'll. Got a spell. How long does that last? Is that a minute? 10 minutes. Got a spell
When did you
that
cast
lasts
it?
10 minutes. No, I haven't cast it yet, but I can if I need to. Can you upcast that one? I don't think so.
I don't even know what spell it is.
Shield of Faith.
Ah. Yeah, I don't think so.
I think we'll be okay. She looks at Sweetwater. I mean, we don't.
I do have a contingency, but it is a expensive escape.
Really?
We have a way that we can alert each other if either of our parties discover trouble or something. Maybe-
Um,
Pippin, I don't know how fast Pippin could get a message across the city or something.
City's pretty large. It's a few miles across. So while Pippin could do that, it would take time.
Mm-hmm.
I know Rana can. Also, Rana. I can cast sending. I can send you guys messages.
That'll help one way.
That's true. I mean, you guys can reply, but it's not very many words. It
How
may
long
be
would it-
that I can get my that we will have a pair of sending stones. Oh no, Althea has the sending
Oh.
stone. Never mind. No, she doesn't.
Finding a way to communicate in this situation, we're gonna be too far to help anyone, anyways.
Fair point.
Yeah.
I would like to.
If
Yeah.
going there on your own is your goal, you're just gonna have to take the risk that you're not gonna have help or anything.
Agreed.
So.
For what it's worth, Kenai thinks we should continue the mission and try to get in front of this guy before the next hit.
I agree that the mission needs to continue. I'm just asking if you guys are okay with going without me.
Are you okay without
Yeah,
us?
our concern is
I-
you, not the other
we're
way
not-
around.
I
Yeah.
don't think we're that worried.
I think we'll be okay.
All right.
But thank you.
Split the party.
Yeah, well, it's her choice. Always time for romance. Kenai shrugs.
Rana's face goes red.
Yes. I guess everyone else is heading towards the charcoal house.
Hmm.
The charcoal house.
Seems that way. Okay. As you prepare to leave the area in your two separate groups, the heavily armored guy, Robert Douglas, stops you for a moment just to finalize one thing. He says, before you leave, I would like to know where I can reach you in case I have further questions.
I guess Rana will direct him to Chiron's house. That's where we've been crashing.
Do you think that would be common knowledge that you were Chiron's daughter or whatever?
He's my uncle.
Same thing.
Doesn't mean you
But
stay
I
with
don't-
your uncle.
Yeah, also I don't know how many people know who Chiron is. I've heard about all of their adventures, but that's because they were with my mom. So yeah, she'll direct him to Chiron's house as best she can. But if she'll mention that they're gonna go to the Charbonnier house to ask about Dabram and see if we can pin him down. So if we're not there, that might be why.
All right, so the two groups separate, going in your different objectives, I'll say. And let's see. It was relatively early in the day, so it's still, it's still light out. As you're traveling through, you being the four of you, Kenai, Rowan, Lightum, and Tonist. And Ambrose is with you as well. Travel along for roughly half an hour as you're walking down the busy street. A strange vortex begins to split in midair, black and inky. And as it does so, you really are only alerted to it from the sound of tentacles slamming through into the material plane from behind as they wrap around Ambrose and pull him back through and out of sight.
Can I do anything about that?
What would you like to do?
Does it have to be a reaction, or could it be an action?
You can try an action.
I'm gonna try and vortex it, warp him to a different space.
Okay.
But that is a full action. So
Give me an initiative check.
interesting. Okay. This is gonna be very bad. Typically is anyway. Why isn't it letting me do it this way? There's no active combat encounter. Oh. Oh, I guess I'll just give you a
Yeah, you
what is
just
that, text. That should be a 14. Oh, sorry.
See
It
no
hasn't
roll.
actually rolled yet. There we go. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you turn to prepare and try to save Ambrose with the spell, but it's just too late, and it's the tentacles are pretty quick, and pull him through before you're able to get the spell off. Vala stops immediately and looks to Rowan, says, "Give me the ember." Holds out his hand expectantly.
Okay. Throw him handed the
Okay.
ember. Hey, you're not here. You don't get to say in this.
Rowan is just gonna hand that over after all of the things that he's learned about that. He's just gonna hand it to Valis.
I mean, the idea was that we were going to try and use it to save Ambrose, and I don't know how to currently do that. So, if he's got an idea, yeah.
Okay. He takes the glowing sort of gemstone fragmented shard in his hand, concentrates briefly, and watch as the glow of it begins to envelop his hand and move down, highlighting his skin with its same pigmentation. A portal not dissimilar to what you just saw Dabram do, a dimensional door of sorts, opens up
Dabram.
behind him, and he steps through it and disappears.
Okay.
Wait, who did?
Valis.
Ambrose's buddy?
Buddy.
Huh.
I was very confused.
It's great reaction. Like,
What,
would
what
you look
the
at
hell
that?
was that?
So, does anyone else have any other methods of portaling out of here?
Until
I cannot
5 seconds ago,
support-
we didn't know we could do that. So.
No, I don't know what I just saw.
Well, onward we go then. Nothing we can do here.
I'm fairly concerned.
Can I just do like a general Arcana check? I guess.
Sure. What are you trying to know?
I guess. Well, I don't know. Like, I basically know what just happened, but like my out of character assumption is that he used the Ember as like a focus, basically to. I guess I want to confirm that as Stonos.
Okay.
Or like,
Yeah.
oh, there's some other spell whose name I don't remember, or some other teleportation method where you can use like tuning forks, and I was wondering if the Ember is maybe like from the same plane as wherever he just teleported to.
Yeah, roll your Arcana.
My rolls are awful today.
You know that from what you've been told about the Ember, it's from this plane, so that doesn't really sync up with the theory.
Okay.
Nearby people are. There's a moment of hesitation before a couple of them scream in fright about what just happened, and the area quickly empties.
Understandable reaction.
Where did he go? Kina is still just really lost and wants to try to get up to speed with what the hell happened. Do you guys have any idea where he went? Did he get
Hello.
captured by the Dabram guy or their kind?
No.
Oh, that's not what it. Okay.
No, he's had dealings with an unusual entity, and it seems is
Payment is
there might
come
be
to collect.
there might be there might be
Payment due.
fees to pay.
Okay.
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 So I guess we'll continue on and hope nobody else gets
Randomly teleported away.
extra dimensionally kidnapped.
Well, how urgent is this? Do we need to go after Ambrose?
I mean, we have no
way of getting to wherever he is, and I don't know. First of all, we
where.
don't
Yeah, the
know
where
where
is
he
also a
is.
big question mark.
And then we have the question of how. So
Lovely.
I mean, interdimensional trap teleportation in D&D isn't that uncommon.
it's
Surprise.
true. Well,
We're just gonna
But
pick,
there
it's
are,
very
like-
high level.
just pick one.
There's like what 100 different planes. So
Yeah.
There's a few. Yeah, I think I sent the basic cosmology to the
Yeah.
general chat at one point.
I think the cosmology on this world is a little slightly different.
It's a lot simpler.
I like the circle one that people use a lot.
Yeah, that is a good one. For 5th edition.
So, Tentacle Portal is nothing we can worry about today, then.
Yeah, if it continues to be an issue of him not returning, we can try and contact him and maybe mount a rescue then. But not much we can do about it immediately either way.
Okay, so do you continue on?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
It takes another about half hour, maybe 45 minutes to get to this house. Yeah, the Great Wheel. That is a good one. The building itself it's built into the city wall that encircles the innermost portion of Three Rivers. It is rather large, and it has the feel of like a theater hall. Music does drift out from both the central hall as well as smaller rooms that line the outer wall. And it seems like practice of some sort or another. Lots of stringed instruments and like pianos and harpsichords. But as you approach, it is getting towards, it's getting towards evening, so you don't see any like, I don't know, secretary booth, registration front office, front desk sort of thing. It's just a wide open hall with lots of with smaller groups of people playing together.
Nobody's drawn to us being here.
If you wait. So when you first arrive, not so much. They're in their own practice. But after a few moments, the nearer one, they stop and we'll look over to see. So there's curiosity there as well as a bit of fear, apprehension. Is Lightum helmeted?
Yeah. Oh no, probably no helmet.
Okay. Oh, we didn't. No one described themselves to each other. So after a few moments, they see the group stop playing, and one of them, this more scaly individual, just comes over, and she or he, it's unclear, what their gender is, says, "Can I help you?" Their tongue is forked,
Oh,
scales of sort of a greenish brown.
Is anyone in charge around here? Or who is in charge? I assume someone is.
Less than you might hope.
Yeah.
Much less than you might hope.
We have a few people that you might speak to. Who are you wishing our services, or maybe enrollment?
Um,
we're looking
Sure.
for information.
possibly hiring also.
Roll one performance check.
Wait,
Oh,
what?
what check?
Roll one
What?
performance check.
Oh,
Oh, perform check. Okay. Say, ooh, probably you're looking to hire Curtis? Will be of assistance. He's the Dragonborn points off. There's a
Oh, it's a dragonborn.
heyo.
I thought it was a 1T.
Oh no, different kind of scales, right? Guess I should. You don't see
Oh.
a tail. This, pot-bellied man with sort of greenish skin, tusks, half orc presumably, is moving about, going to different groups, and chatting with them before moving on.
So I'll shuffle on over there.
Yeah.
As you approach, you can hear Curlis speaking about a job. So the group he's speaking to is just giving them details on where they're going to go and who they're playing for. Sounds like something for one of the smaller noble houses in the area. As you approach, there's lots of clinking and clanking, and he stops, turns. Well, hello. What can I do for you, fine gentlemen? It's a bit of a question there.
We're looking for a violinist.
Well, we have plenty of those. And chuckles to himself. There's lots of violin music playing.
We're looking for a specific violinist.
Oh, we have very specific violinists.
I'll describe him best I can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ponders for a moment. There's a few that might fit that description. Do you have a name?
Pickler.
Yeah, I know he's a pickler. What was it? Devram?
He plays very good violin and smells like vinegar. And hates garlic.
I'll give him his name. Yeah, there. Dabram.
Hebram Pitchler. I haven't heard that name in 10 years. He tried to enroll at one point, and you know how it is with these old families.
Did he not make the cut?
So you haven't heard the name, so you don't believe he's in town. You haven't heard of him.
He sort of, just to clarify, it seems like he knows the name, but says that seemingly hasn't heard it recently.
Well, we heard him perform earlier today, and we were just wondering.
Oh, that
You knew
must have
anyone-
been awful for you.
It wasn't great. Although it's better for us than most of those folks. Do you know anyone that might know more information on him then?
Oh, the Pitchlers were. a strong name once, but the boy just had no talent. Don't know where he would have went to learn anything.
It seems he's been practicing.
I wouldn't know.
So you don't know anyone else who would know more.
No, no. He isn't part of the guild, so
Um, okay. I guess anyone else got anything?
I kind of thought this was going to happen. Do you keep tabs on where people are performing throughout the city?
we
Or
are,
upcoming performances?
we're a small guild. The statement of echoes hollow in the rather large building that you're in. He says, we try to enforce our requirements, but of course there's always a few stray rats that play.
I don't understand what that means.
Some people
Handbagging.
I missed that. Oh my god.
I said it sounds like he's sandbagging, where it's like he's trying to talk his way out of giving us specific information.
Mm.
Or he doesn't have any specific information.
Well, he said that they're a small guild, but they're in a massive building, or like a big building, and this was who we were told would be best to go talk to. So, I mean, are there... They did mention that there were other guilds around, but...
Yeah, are there rival guilds that would have the information we seek?
You're looking for a violinist to come here, and you did.
But the violinist we seek was not hired through you. Who else
No.
might he have been hired through?
We wouldn't have let him be part of our organization.
So where else might he have been hired from?
Let's see.
I mean, we also don't know that he necessarily came from a guild, do we?
He did
We
say
don't.
no. He didn't come from a guild. He said he came on his own and auditioned, right?
The barkeeper, yeah.
Directly. So I'm assuming he's actually not going to be connected with the guilds. What I was hoping we could find out while we're here is if they are aware of other, I don't know, like how you would track this guy down. Because if they don't like him, maybe they try to avoid him.
That's possible. Can definitely ask.
Guys seems
Also, like, if we can find gaps in when they have people scheduled to play at places, those gaps in scheduling would be where he would assume that they'd be playing, potentially.
And we can each go to the different locations where he could be, and
And get murdered?
and
yeah,
split,
make sure one of us
split
gets
further.
real murder.
No, don't do it. It's different parties. No,
And
no,
we'll
no.
we'll just keep doing that until the problem's resolved.
Oh, here's a question that I had that I feel like we probably should have asked at some point. Did the giant and the Cyclops just appear, or did they, like, come from somewhere?
I think they were summoned from the violinists.
You were inside at the time, so you didn't see.
We should have talked to the people outside, maybe.
Well, okay. I don't think we're getting anything else out of this guy.
Not unless you wish to hire our services. Clasps his hands together.
Guess I'm good. I'll take my leave. Then.
Rowan, Tonus, or Kenai?
Yeah,
I have no more
Nope.
questions. Yeah.
no more
So
questions, Your Honor.
you guys said you guys killed this guy's mom, right?
Yeah.
Maybe
Yes.
you guys were just the problem.
I
and
thought you
we could
guys
just-
said you were gonna get the schedule from him.
He didn't have one to.
Oh, did I miss that question? Okay.
He claimed to not have one anyway.
Oh, okay.
Guys-
My bad.
You guys killed his mom, and then he showed up at the next tavern. You guys went in.
Maybe we just need to go to a tavern.
We're like right next to one.
We just pop into the tavern.
Yeah, right there.
Oh no.
Oh boy, my legs sure are tired.
The red tankard. Wait, didn't you say silver tankard earlier?
I thought Silver Spoon.
Silver Tankard was another tavern that was hit. Yeah.
What's the one that was hit this morning?
Mary
Uh,
Prancer.
Mary
A Mary
Prancer?
Not tankard themed then.
And it was the French hen.
Drenched hen.
Oh, drenched hen.
I think he said French 10. Like, duh, or something.
Well, yeah, that's my best. My
To
best
lure him
plan.
out. Just sit around drinking beer until he attacks us again. I don't know, guys.
Friggin' by a tavern.
Whoops.
Man, and we're much smaller.
Oh, here, I mean, we could just talk to the barkeep and be like, hey, have you had any
Sure, okay.
audition recently?
Fair enough. I'm down. Let's go.
Like, it's literally around the corner, so we might as well while we're here.
Okay. So you head to the red tankard.
Yes.
All right. You arrive at the establishment. On the sign postage outside the door, you can see a painted tankard of ale. It is red in color, so you know you're in the right place. It's fairly, I would say it's on the small side, small medium side, but it is two-story, and you can see there's like a stable attached. So presumably this is both a tavern as well as an inn. Inside, with it being getting on towards evening, it's fairly bustling. Music is playing. Some stringed quartet is going at it. None of them look like Dabram.
Great.
What does?
Do we have a local map for this, or is this just theater of the mind?
Did you have
Apparently
the
it's
red-
theater of the mind.
Did you have the red tavern prepped?
I did. You know,
Which
funnily
tavern do you
enough,
have local maps for?
I did not have the red tankard prep. No.
I
You don't think this is it?
don't think this is something I was telling. I'll just go to the barkeep and ask him.
Which
How
maps
many
do you have
solo
prepped?
violinists planned
That's
for the
spoilers.
next few days?
Okay. So extraordinarily well. The barkeep is half elf. You can see crow's feet, but she looks youngish. Sort of a reddish hue to her skin. He says, "Oh, violinist solo? No. We always have doubles or quartets if we hire violinists. Solo? No, none of those."
Okay. Thank you. But who has the next bad idea?
The meta pigeon has has an idea.
Let's see. I currently have maps for.
It'd be great if
Five?
the meta pigeon was still in our party. I'll tell you that.
I mean, we could
40.
always try and go back to the house and maybe he's there, but I don't know. The manor.
Is that just the house where all the vampires were we just killed?
Yeah.
Sure. That was way north, wasn't it? Or no, that's close to us. Never mind.
Over here.
Yeah, that's just like down the street, ish.
Okay.
He probably
You
has a map for that.
How many taverns do we pass on the way there?
Just ask all of them.
One. The double chalice,
surprisingly-
114. That's right over there.
We'll
Oh,
ask every tavern owner.
in the
Are there any
city.
ne'er do wells?
Oh, on the way between here
town?
and
Now I'm picturing us like just holding out flyers. Have you seen this man?
we could open up a tavern.
Oh.
Excellent.
PICHLED.
said it was only a few
solo
thousand.
violinists.
Only a few thousand to open a to rent a building. It sounded like from earlier.
Oh goodness.
We have that much between us. Let's start our own bar,
Indeed.
Kings of War Bar.
Oh, what a great name.
Torpedoes welcome here.
Oh gosh.
No vampires or kin of vampires allowed.
Specifically.
Were we checking a vampire house? Is that what I heard?
Sounded like it.
It's
Yeah.
by Park Road. It's somewhere over here.
You pass by Champion Park, which is a terrifically well-groomed lawn with a statue in the middle.
Is Rana there?
She's not.
That's
She's
the wrong park.
she went to Burbage Park up 40.
What's
Yeah, we're still up
Dobney
north.
Auditorium?
Dobney
getting-
Auditorium is a theater hall.
She's getting murdered by a violinist in a
Oh,
vineyard.
wait. What's 119? Fiddler's Haven?
119. Did you say? Yeah, that's another place.
The Fiddler's Haven. Man, there's too much stuff.
Listen, all the places that he has had ready for us haven't even been on this list of the map. So we're
We'll
choosing.
start checking non-marked locations.
Yes, please tell us the non-marked locations, sir. All of them.
How
Oh.
vampire is it?
Okay, you approach on the outside. The ramshackle, beat-down fence is still ramshackle and beat down. There's the overgrown vines. See the shutters are darkened. The small graveyard sits off to the left of it, but it doesn't look like any activity is occurring inside the mansion.
Is there anyone out and about or around? Like, what's the vibe of this neighborhood?
Make a perception check.
Boy, I'm really not thinking we're on the right track here.
Not.
This is a much more affluent area. The Pitchler Estate is really the only one that is run down along this area. You can see that most are guarded. They've got manicured lawns. The gates aren't falling apart. The homes look like they're in good order. People don't come in this direction. Just stay away.
When you say they're guarded, do they have like guards at the gates, like out front?
Some of them, yeah. Some
Is
are
there
you
like
know,
a
back.
house directly across the street?
I mean, this is a wide avenue.
Oh, gotcha,
Across
okay.
the street is it's like 50 feet away.
Well, I would still like to go talk to that guard if there is one there.
Okay. Yeah, the nearest you go over there have a.
So I think someone pitched out handing out pamphlets at some point.
Assumedly, this person would be paying attention to the comings and goings of people. I would hope.
You approach. They have a livery of gold and blue with a eagle. On the
Ukrainian.
Yeah, sure. And yellowish. next to him stands a man with a. Oh gosh, colors is Russia. Anyways, yeah, they're both called blue.
Red, white, and
Equal,
blue, but just not the same orientation, I think.
right? Yeah, I think that's the thought I had, and I thought that can't be right, but it probably is.
It is white, blue, and red stripes going horizontally. That's Russia's flag.
The guards are a little bit in from the road itself. Would have to walk down their lawn a bit to get to them. They're just sort of chatting as they mill about with spear and they're not like in plate armor, but they're breastplated and ring mail sleeves and like pants.
Can I like shout at them from like the edge of the property so I'm not like trespassing?
Yeah, you can. You call them over and
Yeah.
come by. They are.
Have you
There's a
gentlemen
little.
seen any comings and goings from the Pickler house down the street? Pitchler house down the street?
It does get you, doesn't it? The pickler. I want, or wait, pitcher. I don't know. Pitchler house. They their eyes go a little wide and they kind of avert their gaze from that direction and they shake their heads. No.
Will toss him a coin, gold coin.
That's yeah.
As they're kind of looking in the down the other direction of the road, so the gold coin just hits the one in the chest and falls to the ground, and he looks down at it and back at Kenai, and then picks it up. You dropped this, sir? Hands it out towards you.
We're doing an intimidation check. Yeah.
Okay, what do you want to
What?
threaten?
I'm trying
Whatever
to.
you're afraid of at that house, trust me when I say there's much worse if you don't let find it. Give us your information.
Well, we don't have to go that far right away.
No, straight to murdering guards.
Make your intimidation check.
I just want to spook him. I don't want to fight him.
I just wanted to bribe him first.
He
Said
gave back
bribe
the
him.
bribe. I'm gonna +4 that because all my rolls have been shit today.
Okay. 14. He swallows and he says, "You've seen the skull?"
We are familiar with the skull, yes.
You can see at the corner of his eyes, a little watery.
What about him?
Said there were things worse than the house.
Yeah.
Sort of nods, kind of short and vigorous nods, like very quickly.
Have you seen anybody exit or enter recently? Within the past hour or so?
No, nothing.
I'll describe Abram. Ask if they've seen him at all, really.
Make an insight check.
Is that just for Krim or for anybody paying attention?
If someone wants to give him advantage, that can happen, or second person can roll insight.
I'll give him advantage. By concentrating really hard on the question.
So advantage.
Yep.
Very good.
Lit him.
Hey, didn't need it. Did you say lit him?
I forgot what it. Light
Light
him?
him.
Oh, dual 13s.
Okay, so he currently has an 18. Are you going to adjust that?
18's a good roll, I think.
There's a moment's hesitation. Lightem can tell that there's recognition there, but There's a bit of hesitancy before the man says, no, I don't know who that is.
We need to know any information that you have on him. Hey, I know you have more.
Can I get insight checks from everyone but Rana? Hey, Pippin can roll as well if you want to roll for Pippin.
Can Liger roll?
Yes.
Ooh, that
Yeah.
was quite a roll.
Hey. Liger does not have ears.
I'm there with you, Liger. I'm there with you.
Oh, interesting. Everyone has in the player list. You've got your username and then your character name, but Griffin doesn't. That's weird.
Oh, that is interesting.
Maybe they're the same.
Wait, what do we have that he doesn't?
In the player
In the
list,
player
like
list.
if you look, you've got your username and then like a character name, and he
Oh
just
yeah. I had noticed that a while back.
That doesn't happen on mine.
Huh.
I just get exclusively character name. Maybe it's the setting I have turned off.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you tell the guard that you know that he has more information and that you need it. Says, I
Do a persuasion if you'd like.
I'm going to nudge
Yes.
Lightum in motion towards the second guard.
oh that was oh well okay. He tugs at his cheek a bit, kind of digging in with his fingernails, probably a little too aggressively. Says, what do you want to know?
Is this the first guard or the second guard speaking?
First one,
Okay.
the one that's been speaking the whole time.
Okay.
When's the last time you saw him?
This morning.
And he hasn't returned?
No, it doesn't return till midnight.
So he usually returns at midnight.
It always returns at midnight.
I'll ask the question again louder directed at the second guard.
You asked the question again, but what was the last part?
Louder and then directed at the second guard.
No response.
Can I do some kind of, would that be perception on him? Or like,
Sure.
is he like,
Yeah,
is he
make a perception
breathing?
check.
Is he like,
I was gonna say, does he have a bite mark on his neck?
I mean, we are in sunlight, if that matters.
Might not if he's just like a human thrall, not like a vampire spawn.
Is your perception on the second guard? Ooh.
There's a very faint smell of decay under a heavy, sort of grassy, earthy smell from that second one. You don't see the chest move. Hasn't moved at all since it strode over with the first guy.
Can I... Ooh. Is there a way for me to communicate with Lightum without speaking?
Pantomime? Do you both know the Dolphin sign language?
Right in the dirt.
What language is this? Does Lightum know?
I mean, you can try some languages out.
I will say the same phrase in Dwarvish and Giantish and Gnomish to him. The one in the back is undead.
Does he?
Which languages were they? Gnomish, Giant.
And Dwarvish,
Dwarven.
Giant, and Gnomish.
So I just hear you jabbering on.
Oh no. Kenai will repeat what he heard in Giant in Breton.
No, that's the regular language.
Oh shit!
He just says it.
Yeah, Kenai would have known that. They don't.
So I wouldn't have done
You,
that.
you can
right?
choose not to do that. Yeah.
Okay, I did not do that.
Let me double check my languages real quick. I have those written down somewhere.
Volunteer. Can I just whisper it? Is that like a stealth check? What is that?
You can whisper it.
Where did I have that written down? There we go. Can we see Lightum's face? Like, is Lightum human? Oh yeah, he wasn't wearing a helmet earlier.
Human-ish.
Humanish. Okay.
Pretty like pale,
Okay.
like silver hair.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I thought I was muted. It was not.
Uh,
many
So I guess
taverns
we're waiting
today?
here till midnight then, guys.
Many taverns.
Nice taverns. Yeah. You went to Three Ducks, and you went to
Yeah.
the other one.
Yeah. I think we should try to trap this guy tonight. But is the house? Can we see any movement or any people near or around the house?
Which house?
The Pitchler house.
Roll perception check.
Sure.
No, you don't see any movement.
Is he matching the physical attributes of the other thrall we've seen? Like with I guess I can't really tell the difference between like a thrall and like an actual undead.
Referring to the second guard?
Yeah.
No, all the thralls you've seen they move around, they speak normally,
yeah, they've been alive.
except for some faults in their behavior. They seem perfectly normal.
Does the guard that's speaking to us seem afraid of his current situation?
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
that's like a DC 2 insight check.
Yeah.
Does he? This is a weird question. How close? Like, is he like intentionally standing for? Because you said when we walked up, they were talking to each other.
Right.
Were they actually talking, or was he just talking with no response? Like, were they pretending? I guess we couldn't tell.
Yeah, you didn't think to try to
We
discern
needed
that.
to check if they were actually talking to each other.
Right.
Okay.
Well, every conversation we walk up on that from now on out, insight check before we even get there.
Kenai will speak to the guard now, and he will say, "Do you have family in Three Rivers?"
He swallows and says, "Not anymore."
Dang. Shit. I'm sorry.
So where do you guys want to camp out?
What's an appropriate amount of gold to give this guy? No.
No kidding. Yeah. What's a day's wage as a guard? That's a good idea, actually.
2 silver.
Silver? Sure. Name an amount.
I
Oh, what did you say? 50 silver?
said a few.
Oh.
50 silver is
5 gold. Yeah.
5 gold, yeah.
Quite a lot. It's like upper.
mean,
That's like
Quite
S
a
tier
lot for
guard.
a peasant.
Okay, I'm gonna give this guy 5 gold. I'm gonna tell him go home. Your shift is over. Go home.
Okay.
Uh,
So you just like hold it out to him in your palm.
Yeah.
He looks at it and shakes his head.
I need you to get out of here. Kenai's gonna do an intimidation check or roll. I want him to
Like-
leave.
Okay. Um,
It's pretty intimidating.
he trembles where he stands, grip loosening on his spear. Looks sidelong at the second guard. But he doesn't move.
Well, Kenai will look over at Tunnist with a sort of like, "Hey, let's do this thing, buddy." Look, and then pull out his axe and swing it at. Wait, is he behind a gate?
He just
there's-
swings at the gate.
What the heck?
there is a gate that cordons off this lawn, but it is open. and
Okay.
You're just like a couple, like 2-3 feet away from this guy.
Yeah. Well, Kenai's just going to initiate combat with an undead guard and take a swing of the axe on, try to catch him by surprise.
Ooh, what are we doing this thing?
In the world of Three Rivers, there isn't like undead aren't just like migrant citizens, right? They are like actual people. This isn't like an accidental hate crime, right?
This is
Said hate crime.
No, it's not an accidental.
Oh, I
no,
see
he's
this.
doing it on purpose.
It's
I
an
see this-
intentional hate crime. No.
I see this map was nice and ready for the day.
Oh yeah, this is the waiting.
Oh yeah, you're right.
There's not a map for this.
This is not. I may not be welcome in Three Rivers much longer.
I
Everyone.
think we've earned our say.
Okay.
Some goodwill.
You get
You-
one hate crime for that.
Yeah, you
Oh
sort
my
of
God.
arrange
We have to
yourself.
save the whole city again before we can have a second hate crime.
Guard number 2.
Is this guard number 1?
The one next. Yes.
I'm sorry. What's guard number undead?
The one in
That one? Okay, thank you.
the cooler looking one.
That's not any indication of ability or.
He was scared of him, so maybe it is.
Because I initiated it, do I get an attack in before
Knows
things
you're
pop
there.
off? Oh, no surprise.
It's not surprised.
They are staring at us.
Like, what do
Okay,
you think
fine.
he's gonna do with that axe?
He rolled very poorly, which is good.
Oh, it's just a simple skeleton.
Wait, can we see its face, or is it in armor?
No. That was a joke.
Oh,
All right, everyone's rolled initiative. I attack. I only rolled an 11. That hits. 7 damage. It's destroyed. All right, combat over.
Great. So I thought it would go.
City guard. Is that different from?
Guard.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. I thought this was a private guard.
I mean, it's just a token that I wanted to grab. I
Is it
don't. That's I don't.
Okay.
I don't build every token that I possibly could because I wouldn't have been able to have like session 1.
You couldn't predict that this is the path we'd take today.
In a way, yeah, that can
At
happen
what
too.
point did that guard become an undead guard?
What do you mean?
Was that intentional, or did that just kind of happen as we were exploring?
Happen as you were exploring? I mean, the stuff
Was that
surrounding
like an on-the-fly
Pitchler.
decision, or was that like?
The Pitchler house is. I mean, I've had that for 2-3 months.
I mean, the guard being undead.
I don't like.
Like, at what point?
I think you can't ask
This
this.
is an out
This
of-
a
Yeah,
very
you're-
meta
You're
question.
trying to
right now.
peek behind the curtain, bro.
Yeah.
Just roll with it.
Yeah. Do you want us to actually do the combat?
What? You don't think that there's any risk here? Rowan's go.
Boy. Never a dull
Bro,
moment.
when you. Wait. I'm confused by the arrangement of.
I mean, you can move yourselves around a little bit if it made more sense. Like,
I'm trying to figure out, like, you said there was a fence between, where's the gate, where is it an open? Maybe like a line or something.
Hold on.
So, do we have a Rowan?
Yeah.
Oh, there he is. Oh, okay.
This is the most janky session ever.
Hold off the script.
It'd be
Alright.
that way sometimes. A lot
Rowan,
of
you're up.
times. Yeah, Rowan's not doing anything first.
Honest go.
Oh, I guess
I-
Rowan wouldn't know.
I presume you would take the dodge action
Yeah, dodge. It's fair.
as you watch Kenai pull his something.
Yep.
Heart spear, probably.
I will free action say the second guard is undead, which hopefully will prompt Rowan to do something next turn. We'll see. And then I'll send Liger to here, move up, and then I guess I'll grapple him.
Okay.
I don't want to outright kill him.
Okay.
Or re-kill him.
Make your athletics.
I have a thing for. I swear I have a thing for this. Let me 1 second. Bonus action. I don't have something that gives me. I don't know what I'm thinking of. Never mind. I'll just roll the athletics.
I wonder what time of day this is. Hopefully it's not like 11:58.
I'm gonna use my inspiration to re-roll that.
It's like 10 at night.
Oh, so this combat should be over before we start a new one.
Correct.
Wait, it's already 10 in the evening?
I mean, maybe closer to 9:30. 9:30.
I thought it was like 2 in the afternoon.
Yeah, we walked all the way over here, like twice, and like harassed a bunch of shopkeepers.
Yeah.
I can do that in like 45 minutes.
You made your flyers, took them to Kinko's. It feels
That
like
printer was broken at Kinko's.
you don't feel much resistance as you grab the body. Feels almost like wrestling a meaty mannequin.
What?
Did it? I'm trying to. I guess it's. Can I?
Doesn't seem to be
Can I do
resistant at
a
all.
retroactive perception check to like trying to remember what it looked like when it walked over?
It looks like it was retroactive. It didn't.
Was it shambling?
It wasn't. No, it looked like it just had a normal pace as it walked over.
Interesting. Very interesting. I will hold it grappled and that be my turn, I guess.
Okay. Keen eyes go.
Does this guard seem like he is against us?
He has not acted.
Okay.
He watches. You see him watch Tonus go up and grab the second guard. His eyes go wide. His grip is pretty loose on his spear, and he just sort of holds it diagonally in front of his body.
Can I non-aggressively grab him by the collar and kind of like set him aside in a safe way. Like switch spots with him. All I want to do is switch spots with him and get him out of the combat.
Okay. If you are grappled with a character, you can use half of your move to move them, so that you would grapple him first, and then if that succeeds, you would be able to do that. Yeah.
All right, that's an athletics check.
Yes.
Okay.
He, as you grab him, he kind of. There's a startled moment where he comes to his senses and he pushes Kenai away. That is one. Oh no, grappling is your action. So yeah, you do. I think move around him or wait until next round
Um,
or do something else. Or do nothing.
I'll do nothing. I'm confused right now. Oh, how to resolve this situation. I'll end my turn.
It is Lightum's go.
Just move to there.
Okay.
That's it.
Oh, okay. A very uneventful round one. Okay, this meat puppet thing that isn't reacting to Tonus' grapple continues to be held in Tonus' arms. That sounds odd. Gripped by Tonus.
Rest.
It's a 27 hit Tonus.
Nope.
I have a feeling you're lying to me.
Yep.
Okay. From seemingly nowhere, everyone watches as a very mighty gash appears along Tonus' arm. Don't see where it came from, but all of a sudden, bleeding pretty profusely from 27 points of slashing damage.
I know what this is.
I don't. The fuck?
We don't want to.
I'll use my reaction.
We don't want to be here.
Okay. So wisdom saving throw. 25.
So
Takes half that.
Well, okay. I forgot that I could have. Okay, it's too late now.
Okay. From where the meat guard is, this unresisting form, much as spots, droplets of bluish ichor drip out of seemingly the middle of the air and land in the grass. It is now a live guard's turn, who backs away.
Good.
Rowan's go. Make a perception check.
Everyone?
Oh, could I get a strength check from Tonus? Oh, sorry. Just yeah, we can all do the perception now. That's good. That's fine.
Strength from me. Who? Did you say saving throw or ability?
Saving throw. Okay. And with that hit from before, you were knocked prone as well.
Okay. So would the strength check have been a disadvantage then? If I'm prone?
Which one?
Or is that just dex checks?
What are you talking about?
I thought that being prone meant that there was some kind of disadvantage on strength checks. Or saving throws, rather.
I don't think so. That save that you just made was to resist the prone.
Oh, never mind. Never mind.
Yeah, so Rowan can note with the body of this other guard gripped by Tonist and sort of pulled away, you can see this faint shimmering form where it was. Just hanging in midair. There's this very thin limbed creature with the huge sword shimmering in that space that you can make out fairly well, but it is invisible. And you sort of note the is it like the movement in the air.
Yeah. Okay. Well, until I have a better idea of what to do, I will mind Sliver.
My mind.
It'd be slivered.
Okay. 20 something, 22. Yeah.
Yep, he's good. Nothing.
Tonist.
This guy's
I
saves are
see.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
I stand back up, first and foremost. Oh, this is weird. If the thing is above, do I still get flanking advantage?
It's not really above. It's floating in that same space where the guard was.
Okay.
So it's like a foot off the ground.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so I do get advantage though.
Right, but you also get disadvantage because it's invisible.
Right.
It's just a straight roll.
Okay.
Right,
Got
attack.
it. I'm gonna swing at it with Stern. There's a specific order of things I need to do here. Let's see, how do I do this? It is a bonus action. Oh, I do it. Okay, I understand. I'm going to cast Branding Smite
Okay.
as a bonus action, so that the next time that I hit something, the spell procs basically.
Yes.
And this will just be a straight roll because I get advantage and disadvantage at the same time.
Nice.
Ooh.
Wow.
That will hit.
That 18 is radiant as well.
Okay.
And it is now no longer invisible, I think,
Right.
because of Branding Smite.
The lightning crackles over its form, and even as it comes visible, you note that while there's a bit of discharge there, it's not so much.
Sure.
Not as great. It's like the least important part. Oh, I killed him.
Like that was not threatening.
Wrong
That's-
Well, technically, Tonist killed him.
Nice.
Or
Okay, so that was 9 becomes 4, 20, 38. Okay. Though the body of this man thing remains in Tonus' grasp, the shimmering form disappears. And reappears because he's no longer invisible. I guess I'll just move the body. That's easiest.
Did it teleport or what?
Yeah, essentially.
Reaction teleport. Interesting.
You have the rest of your turn.
I have movement and a
1,
second
2,
attack.
3, 4, 5. He's actually 1 square further away.
I don't know. Oh, it would be a bonus action to have. Oh, I don't.
And then it goes right after you.
Yeah, you're right. I'm gonna have Liger go. Well, wait, let me think. Can I do this? Can I do it like this? Can I go boop?
Now fully visible, you note that this creature, again, very thin limbs, large four fingered claw, very toothy, long, very long toothy maw, and is horned.
I'm gonna tend to hear.
Okay.
I think I can mount for free because of mounted
feet.
combatant. There's something I remember. Whatever. I'm gonna go here. Oop! I want Liger with me.
Okay.
What size is this? Is the ghost thing?
Medium.
Darn. Okay.
Hmm.
I'll swing again.
All right. That also
Nice.
is. Team. Okay.
It
Ooh.
moved away on Tonist's turn?
Yep.
That was my comment. Yeah.
Huh.
It had like a
that-
reaction teleport that I'm maybe
Okay.
just unaware of.
Is that Tonus' turn?
Yes. Well, oh, wait, Liger has an attack.
Okay.
Doesn't that take your reaction that you used for branding, or your bonus action? That
It
you used
uses
for
my
branding
bonus
smite?
action, you're right.
Yeah.
K9's go.
Still have my reaction, which I probably will need.
Kenai will go here.
I'm gonna pull off another 9 HP from it because even though the lightning didn't do so great, the radiant damage really shook it to its core.
I figured that would have been the case.
All right. Kenai runs over. Pippin sort of jostled, takes flight.
Yes.
Ah.
Okay. Kenai will not use Splitter as the original planned, but instead switch to Heart Spear.
Okay.
Pull that out and attack.
Plant a tree. Plant a tree.
That will hit.
Great.
That's rolling real well. Okay.
And we'll do that again.
Even
It's
better.
good that we were rolling well in combat because we were rolling real garbage before.
Yeah, we had like the worst consecutive insights of all time.
All right. 2 quick jabs with the spear. Even though it hasn't become a sapling, you can see bits of foliage grow in its belly before disappearing. Lightums. Yep, lightums go. I saved his little jaunt thing for. Oh no, it wouldn't have mattered.
Guess I'll attack.
Okay.
Rise Sutherland.
Yep, that'll hit.
Rye Sutherland. Is it like a Kiefer Sutherland joke?
Not as that's rough on the radiant. Fun
Radiant
fact.
weapons in this group.
And then I'll use my shield. What's it called? My shield master to knock him prone.
Nice.
Okay.
And I'm good.
All right, it's go. It floats on back up into a unprone position, and it emits this piercing shriek as it swings down at probably Tonist. Yeah.
Disadvantage.
Let's see, that's an 18 and a 15, so 24.
No.
So 24 hits and deals 21 points of slashing damage.
24 with disadvantage.
My rolls were 18 and 15. He has a plus 10, or sorry, plus 9. So 15 plus 9, 24.
Jesus.
I'll take the damage.
Okay, 21 slashing damage to Lightem. I need wisdom saving throws from Lightem, Kenai, Tonist, and Pippin.
Is this against a magical effect?
No.
Said wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Oh. And there we go. Saving throw. Roll 20 just got real slow for me. Or whatever, Foundry.
Okay. Are you adding 4 to anyone's?
It's a. Can I?
Oh,
I
no.
think I can.
Oh, how close are they to Lightem?
Ooh.
Oh.
What's the aura for Lightem's?
Oh, I think it's 10 foot.
Are you giving it to them?
Aura protection.
Are they friendly?
Yeah.
So everyone gets an extra 5?
Yeah.
Okay. Now do you want to give them 4? Give anyone 4?
I have a. It's not an action though, is it? For me to.
It is. It's a reaction.
Reaction.
Reaction. Yeah, I'll +4 myself. So I'm at 18.
Nice. Alright, so that means everyone saves against the fear effect except Pippin.
Oh no.
Poor guy.
Oh,
No, not the bird.
Uh, Rowan's go.
He's a chicken.
I know. I know. Night glares.
So what's in like this general area?
So the lawn of this estate goes about 120 feet to a small building over here.
All right, I'll place a radiant fireball where it will get him on the edge and no one else.
That's
Okay.
one way to handle the situation, I suppose.
11.
So like back here, yeah. Oh, hey, cool.
So
That would get Lightem, but yeah. Over here.
But, oh, damn it! Stop trying to place the circle. The circle.
Yeah, let's see if we. Oh, not say it doesn't get
There
him.
is a situation where it can only hit the one that.
Well, I couldn't see what the template looked like until
Oh,
I
yeah.
clicked it. But
Gotcha.
yeah, there are ways.
a bunch.
Got him.
Yeah.
Roll them bones.
I feel like this might be slight overkill, but it is only a 3rd level spell.
Yeah, that's fun. Like it's fun.
I think it's dead.
It's a fireball. It's a 5e's wizard's answer to everything.
What was that? 55 damage?
Something like that.
Hit plus deads.
Yeah.
Oh, is it
What's the radiant
vulnerable?
modifier on this thing? Double? Or 15 or 50%?
Might be.
Oh no,
might
it is
be-
double. It's 74. Oh,
I
it,
mean, it's dead.
it
I
might,
should
have,
have.
Better than
Maybe.
dead.
might have been dead already.
It came back to life and then died again.
No, this one just rolled higher on its hit points than the standard. Okay. Rowan watches as this guy looks at the ensuing battle, left, right, and then starts to turn and run down the street.
Get out of here.
We still have questions for you.
You can
You know,
try to
Len,
stop
if we
him
need
if
to
you
ask some
want.
questions.
Yeah. He's gonna
Oh,
take his like 3-month salary and leave.
If we need him, I can catch him. Just let me know.
Yeah.
Nah.
Okay. I'm gonna take a very short break, like 2-3 minutes. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I'm gonna run
Okay.
to the restroom too.
All right.
I should have done that before we started combat, but I'm
Ah.
hubris in thinking I could make it. Be right back.
I keep forgetting that Liger's movement speed is 70 now.
Jesus
Oh
Christ.
wow. Oh,
I gave
because
him.
you got the
Well,
horseshoes.
it has a
speed.
base movement speed of 40, and then I gave it the.
Yeah, those horseshoes are pretty good.
And Liger can dash. I think Liger can
Excellent.
technically dash twice because I can command him to dash, and then he can use his own action to dash. Maybe I'm wrong. I might be wrong. No, my bonus action is telling him to dash,
Yeah,
which is the whole thing. So I mean, 140 feet around is still nutty.
pretty good. Yeah, pretty solid move.
I can also. There is something else I can actually do on it, which I've never done. It's a spell that I've never used that I want to use at some point. I've just never taken a chance to. There's a spell called a Charlatan's Dash that I can give him that makes his movement speed increase by 20. Which would be 180 feet in a round. And if I move within 5 feet of a creature or object, they catch on fire. Which I think includes me. But it's only like 1d6 a turn, so I would just eat the damage.
So did we just take a universal bathroom break?
There might be a better option. Does haste give a bonus to... Haste would be the better option. Okay.
Haste is like always the best option for everything.
For 10 turns, Liger's speed would be doubled. So that's what, 280 feet in a round? For 10 rounds? That's close to 3,000 feet. By the time the spell ends, but then he has a turn where he can't do anything, which is fine.
Oh, haste.
Yeah. I was doing math on how fast I can theoretically make Liger move if I need to.
I mean, you just teleport him a few miles above this.
Oh,
So-
I could just keep casting Vortex. Well, that wouldn't work on him and me together. I think that'd be funny if it did.
So you guys want to like hide somewhere until this guy comes back?
We might have just blown any advantage we had, but
Well, I was thinking, are we out of combat?
Yes.
Do I need to
Man,
do
it's-
anything to unfear Pippin?
It's
The thing
Pippin
is-
seems afraid of the creature that has been destroyed. So
Okay. So
it
he's
shakes
good
it off.
All
With
right,
a
good.
ruffle of its feathers, it seems fine.
Yeah.
He-
Oof.
is there anything left of the guard to search?
I mean, the guard's body is over here where you had been grappling it.
Oh, okay, sorry. And that's just it's just a carcass, or not, a corpse, not a carcass.
It seemed, yeah, it's a corpse, yeah.
What do we see around this property?
Yeah, whose house are you guys in?
Is this the Pitchler or is this across the street from the Pitchler?
Across the street.
Off the street.
Right. Okay.
It's fairly.
Oh, go ahead.
So unlike some of the other ones, this estate is much smaller. The building that sits on it is single story. You can see just a couple windows, one on the left and one to the right of the door. And there isn't much elaborate like woodwork or like iconography carved into it. It's just, it looks like just a simple home.
Which on this street is odd.
Yes.
I'm alone.
Should we spend one of our couple hours checking this place out?
Um,
Well, probably.
Wait, did I hear we're checking out a new house?
That's the property we're on.
yeah, we're currently on an estate up across the street from the Pitchler's house. I want to make sure we have enough time to, like, I don't know if we can set traps or something in the Pitchler's house. So that's what Key and I will suggest. But if we have enough time that we can do both, certainly.
Do we have anyone that can put traps?
No. I mean, yes, but
I have a hunting trap.
oh, I have grenades that I can jury rig into bombs.
That
I should have a
escalated.
hunting trap.
Yeah.
I do.
Do we have a
I
way?
have a bear trap. I have a hand
Tell-
grenade.
Yeah. Do we have a way of trying to get Rana to meet back up with us?
Pippin, maybe? Or Liger?
It's got 120 speed, 120 feet of fly movement.
Is our
Can Pippin dash?
Radiant Fireball artist have a sending or of some sort?
Wait, what?
Do you have a way to
Oh, I do-
contact her? You don't have any communication?
I forgot I did have sendings prepared today.
I knew I
Oh,
should have
yeah.
taken Skywrite.
Just skywrite our address. Hope she knows it's us.
Dear Rana,
Alright, in this city seems like a bad idea. I mean,
yeah.
We're over here, and then the whole
Just a big
vampires
arrow
just descend
pointing
on
down.
us.
mhm.
Gosh.
Okay, so what do you do?
Yeah, I guess Rowan will send to Rana that the violinist will be back at the vampire residence by midnight. Join us there if you can.
Because honestly, with how long we've taken, that owl or that bird may just fly to the park for no reason.
yeah, Rana, what you doing with this guy we don't know in the park at 10 o'clock at night?
We're
She got
probably
murdered by a
not.
violinist
we're-
like 2 hours ago.
We're probably
Oh,
not
no.
still at the park.
Yeah. that's the point.
Ooh.
Oh.
I don't know where we are. That's what I was gonna ask Jacob. What's the... Where am I?
The date has relocated.
We're not. Yes, we were going to the park for a picnic. Not that you know that.
We were to a picnic at 9 o'clock at night.
It wasn't 9 o'clock at night. It was like 2 in the afternoon.
Sweetwater, you know, with Rana, you go to Burbage Park and walk through the area and see some of the foliage there. As mentioned, it seems that the plump grape vineyard does support it in some fashion. There's a small trellis of grapes that grow there. A small portion of that park is dedicated to that. They don't look like they're commercial. It's just more of like a, hey, we're a vineyard and we pay for this. Place down and have your picnic of cheeses and olives. Brings out a wine that, as he mentioned, he brought it from the vineyard. And probably discuss some of the things that we've already talked about.
I'm a little suspicious of the wine. Does it seem like normal wine, or does it seem like the wine that we encountered, like, at the beginning with Mask and all of them?
One sec. It says, it is not so new. It's 30. He looks at the bottle. 30-year vintage. It's good wine.
Ah, okay. Rana relaxes. That's good news.
And it tastes very good. It doesn't, with what you remember from the other wines, not a lot of way to discern it from others. But the label does not say emeritus, so that's a good sign.
Mm-hmm.
Afterwards, he invite her to the Wandering Angel Inn, and depending on Rana's disposition, there could be separate quarters or not.
Ah. Would it be okay?
Or
Well,
not.
She will smile and look at Sweetwater and ask for separate quarters.
Nods and says, "Yes, of course. It's already paid for." It's a adjoining room, but yeah. I guess it would be
So they're
while you're
probably
still
what, like
in
hanging
the
out.
tavern. Yeah, in the tavern center, probably enjoying a drink of some sort when Rana receives the sending.
Okay. Um. Well, shit. Trying to think of a response.
Okay, so that's 7 words so far.
No,
8.
Jacob.
And she says just some random name.
Still on, still on my date. Good luck.
Well, I mean, her date.
Let me know
is...
what happens.
No, okay. I guess. Yeah, I guess it'll. Be there as soon as I can. She sighs and she looks at Sweetwater. I guess the guy that attacked us is going to be supposedly going to be back at that house. What time is it now? Do I have time to get there before midnight?
Roughly 9:30. You could book it and do so.
Okay, because I guess I can cast. I've got
Dash is like a bonus action.
I do have dash as a bonus action, and I can also
Yeah, you have
cast
plenty of time.
like a swift. I can make my speed faster. So where is the inn? Is it still in that northern portion of the city?
Yes, it's near the park.
Okay. So yeah, then I guess she'll smile apologetically at Sweetwater and say, "I'll be back." And hopefully not too worse for the wear. They haven't redone her locks yet, have they?
No.
Okay, good.
Because I thought perhaps something like this would happen. Wanted to steal what time I could. But, and he pushes a key over to her. Be here in the morning.
Yes, and so will I. Okay, then Rana, I guess, goes up to her room and changes quickly. Damn it, I still don't have my new chest plate. And yeah, grabs her stuff and heads
Southward.
south. Let me double check. That's not Rana. Let me check my spells. Longstrider is not concentration. And oh, you know what? I've got my my Cloak of Elvenkind. Hopefully that will help keep me nondescript and hidden enough. So I will cast Longstrider but I will not cast Pass Without Trace.
What does everyone else do while you're waiting?
Short rest.
Yeah, that's
Do we have an hour?
we have an hour and a half.
Yeah,
It
it's
sounds like.
9:30ish. So yeah, you have
Yeah.
2.5 hours or so.
We need to
Going
decide if
to
we're.
precautionary catnap myself then, if you guys can cover me for 10 minutes.
Sure.
Sure.
We need to decide whether we're going to spend any time in the estate across the street from the Pitchler's house.
We can try and do that after we deal with him.
We could take the rest in the Pitchler house too.
It was a
I don't really like
precautionary
that
move
plan.
to. Well, the reason we were going to explore the estate was a precautionary move to make sure there wasn't anything that could potentially descend on us. I guess. I don't know. But if that's a waste of effort, I think we should just focus on the Pitchler house, honestly. Because the gated area of the estate across the street was in the waiting area and not really a ready-made map.
Stuff could still come out of there.
Alazan's gonna make me pay for that. I'll show you
like,
what's in the estate.
It's gonna have to put hard stops on it. Like that part of the game hasn't been developed yet. You're gonna have to wait a week.
Or just have stuff to send out of there anyways. Yeah, I think short rest is the move.
Short rest now, and then we move into the estate or the Pitchler house after.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm down.
Take up some seats on the side of the road here and wait for Rana to show up. Okay. Towards the end of the short rest, towards the end of that hour, maybe 45 minutes or so after the sending. Well, actually, with Rana changing, maybe the full hour. Rana comes jogging down the street from the north.
With her hood
So
up.
the full hour, so we get the short rest then.
Yes.
Does she see them?
It's dark, but I mean there are 4 people on the side of the road just sort of hanging out.
Oh, okay.
All right. We should hide. No.
Oh, Rana will actually do. Oh shit! I don't know where to do that safely. Fuck. I guess she'll do that now. Well, once she's confirmed she's back with the party. But first, she's gonna look around and be like, "What? Where's Ambrose? Is he okay?"
Depends on your opinion of black teleporting tentacle monsters.
What?
It's been a busy day.
Yes. What happened?
Portal slurped up Ambrose, kind of in the similar fashion to how he does with other. Valis took the Ember and teleported away to, presumably chasing after him.
Valis has the Ember? Rana glares at Rowan.
What? Yes.
You gave it
was
to him?
his Ember to do with as he pleased.
No, it was not.
It was not his Ember. To be fair,
Not
it's
anymore.
not. It's not ours any more than it's his.
But if he starts using it, oh my god. And so Ambrose is just gone.
For
Do
now.
we know what
At least
plane?
it starts using it. We saw him use that Ember once, because that's what let him go following it seemed.
What?
He looked like he absorbed it or something.
And to Rana's knowledge, Urath would just be in the far realm?
Yeah.
Shit. Shit. And now what? Dabrin is going to be here. I don't remember exactly what Rowan told Rana.
He'll be here in like
always arrives
An
right at
hour?
midnight. He always arrives exactly at midnight, is what the guard said.
Midnight. Weren't we here at midnight last night?
I
Yeah,
don't remember.
Titular house.
Didn't you frighten him off? Isn't that what happened?
I don't think that was Dabram.
I don't know.
That wasn't the vibe. That wasn't the vampire that Rana scared off, was it?
I don't know.
He didn't look like Dabram. I'm asking Jacob.
But, let me pull up his description and take a look.
Yeah, mostly it's I don't remember which one's which.
That one was a pallid-skinned man with hair sleeked back, very black, sleek back hair. Wore a glove with strange tubing on the back of it, and very fine but dark clothes. So there's some similarities. He didn't have the mustache and like soul patch that Dabram has. So unless he grows his hair real fast.
Dabram has like curly hair, doesn't he?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that wasn't the same guy. Also, Dabram wasn't reading as an undead, and that guy definitely was. Okay, well, if we're expecting a fight, Rana does some chanting. Oh wait, who's all here? Let's see. Well,
Everyone else?
okay, so Rana does some chanting, and prays to Taya, and we'll cast Aid at 3rd level, for these 3. The frontliners. So Tonist, Lightum, and Kenai. So you guys get 10 extra hit points, max and current.
Oh, nice.
And then,
I use the temp and temporary maximum hit points.
So it's not temporary hit points, those are something else. So you're going to
Oh.
want to put the plus 10 in your max. But then you also get 10 hit points. So you're not just automatically down 10 hit points.
I see.
So your max
Okay.
and your current go up.
What a weirdly top tier spell.
It is very good.
Amazing.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
Did you guys find anything out at the charcuterie house? No. The charcoal house? What was it called? Charbonnier.
I want to go to the charcuterie house.
I know you
Sounds
do. As soon as I said it.
Oh, you had some charcuterie on your date, huh, Rana?
Did we?
Peanut jabs or
Yeah.
Did you have meat and cheese?
Dried
I mean,
meats, cheese.
Yeah.
olives.
Why?
Some fun too.
Wine?
Why do you
Charcuterie
ask?
on the mind? With your cutery little elf?
Well,
Oh, there was nothing there.
okay, Rana's face gets red and she stops talking.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
I've been making dumb jokes for Lord knows how long.
There's, also, there's not also nothing at that red flagon or whatever it was.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It was chalice?
The red chalice, the red flagoon, the red goblet.
We did
Green
find
dragon.
what's the technical name for that thing we killed?
Make a religion check.
This is me asking. Okay. I was more curious out of character.
I am curious, so I will make a religion check.
Also me, I'm curious.
I will not make a religion check
Well,
because I was not
His
here.
body's right
Here.
over there, isn't it?
Rowan knows what it is, apparently.
Just standing around. What was that called? Do you know? It's not part of my religion.
Better believe I know.
It is in like a heap of itself still like over there, isn't it?
Just a
Uh,
body.
No. So once it was freaking immolated by the radiant fireball, it was gone.
I think it was some kind of ghost, yeah. I don't remember. It's like a Death Knight ghost.
Yeah,
I know
Rowan,
what this is, but I can't remember what it's called.
Rowan knows that it's a a ghost. It was a
Maybe
ghost
no
of some type.
ghost?
A ghost of some type. A 29 gets him a ghost of some type.
29 gets him a ghost.
Is it the one that's in German?
A guy?
No, there's a creature in 5e that's like a ghost, but it's like death ghost, but it's in German. It's its name.
German death ghost.
Okay, so we're just waiting here till midnight or until we see Dabram?
Stein.
No, let's go set some traps. Kino wants us to
And whose
explore and
house-
investigate them.
Oh,
House.
oh, never mind. You guys weren't in the yard of the other house, were you? You were just on the street.
We were just in the gate.
We trespassed like a little bit.
Minor
whose
trespassing.
whose house is this?
We
She
don't
points
know.
to the other
Oh, is
house.
there a
still
name?
at the
Is there
estate.
a mailbox?
We know it's not the Pitchler's house. That's the only thing we can really know.
You didn't go ask?
It's also not a tavern. I don't know if that helps. The guard we talked to was pretty spooked.
Oh, okay.
There was an undead guard, so I figured it probably wouldn't be great to get in over our heads dealing with this while we're trying to deal with something else.
Okay, that's fair. So what's the plan then with what's the plan?
We're
Say we
Kenai
go in
wants to
to
go
the
set some traps.
Pitchler's house and take a look at get ready for when he comes back, because he'll be there at midnight. So we can do what we can to prepare. I've got a hunting trap and some other things that we could potentially use to catch him by surprise, because this guy was too quick for us in that tavern and had too many weapons at his disposal, so we need to get the jump on him.
Well, and I've been thinking about it. I might have had a spell that could have helped make him. Not might have. I had a spell that might have been able to help make him visible. So I will have that prepared.
also, Tonis, do you still have that lantern?
No.
Mm.
That lantern was sacrificed to make my intelligence 19.
Ah,
A noble sacrifice.
So yeah, I should be able. Well, if he goes invisible again, I'll dispel it, and hopefully that will make things a little easier.
So I guess we'll shuffle in there and try to get ready.
yep.
Into the two-story mansion.
Yep.
The Pitchler home. Okay.
Is the door closed?
Let me check. Nope. All right, you begin to walk across the road towards the Pitchler home when resounding, thunderous sound kind of alerts you. It's alarming in its abruptness.
Oh,
Thunderous sound as we move into the property.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, as you move across the.
look up. Are there thunderclouds?
Nope. They were accompanied by lightning strikes that hit around the area. 6 in total.
Oh no.
Looking up, you don't see. There's hardly any cloud cover in the night sky.
We didn't hear anybody cast a spell.
No.
Okay. Rana. Can Rana sense any undead around?
Nope.
Oh, he's probably like 6 of them.
Was that when we were leaving the other mansion or entering this one?
As you were walking across the road.
Oh,
Hey, Gaz is here.
Wait, is this the same house?
Is he? Where is he?
He's right
Yeah.
here.
Oh,
Where's Gaz? I don't
Right
see him.
He's on my screen. He's here.
I also see a barely
Oh.
injured Yes. Okay. yeah.
Okay, he's gone. Okay,
See
so
a,
we left. I think we left the door open when we left, right?
who's this?
I see nobody.
The very old man that tended
Oh,
them
there we go. All right.
stands there in the foyer. He looks a bit lost.
No, we took
No,
him.
he was
to...
taken to the temple. He's not.
Yeah.
I
So
completely forgot that this was called the Pitchler House.
it's. I mean, we never figured that out.
Oh.
But we were able to put two and two together once we realized
Once we
that guy was
s-
Pitchler and we saw his
Yeah.
portrait.
Yeah. Okay, so when we crossed like the outer gate, that's when that went off.
No, it's
No.
more around the time you, kind of, yeah, near the outer gate. There wasn't
Well-
like you walk across the threshold of the gate and then it happened. It wasn't like that. It was before you had gotten there.
Go back to the road and look up and down.
You see some. No, you don't see much, really any traffic. It's like 10:30 at night, nearly 11. It's dark. There are torches from some of the other, or torchlight from some of the other estates, but aside from their personal guards, you don't see anyone moving about. No strange figures lurking. Make a perception check.
Good lord.
You
Yeah.
see where the lightning struck?
In the dirt right around you. See the
And there's-
blackened dirt of the strikes.
Hmm.
It's not like a perfect circle, or if you were to make lines, you wouldn't create a
Hexagon.
hexagon.
What?
You
We
would,
would
not.
not.
Oh, okay.
Is there anything special about the scorched dirt? Is there anything in the ground or?
Rana looks jumpy.
Make an investigation check. No, blackened dirt. It's worn and maybe a little. No, yeah, just blackened, warm dirt.
Why there was 6 of them?
I have to try this. While Kenai is doing that, Rana is going to take a moment to concentrate and see if she can hear any hums.
Sorry, you broke up a little bit. See if she can do what?
Hear any hums. She's listening specifically for Lai's hum.
Yeah.
Or,
I
I mean, any hums really, but mostly she's just worried about Lai.
Sort of suffusing the area around these lightning strikes, yes. It's just the sort of general low-level feeling.
Almost like a residual.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. But no, it doesn't sound like there are any elves nearby.
No.
Okay.
Certainly not Ambrose. Typical one.
Okay. It's concerning. On second thought, I think I will keep Fie's bell and Mie's bell in the bag of holding for now. How long does it take in combat to pull one of those out from the bag of holding?
From a bag of holding or from the Heward's handy haversack?
Bag of holding.
Ooh, I mean, if you're just chucking them in, it takes some rooting around.
Well, she wouldn't just
Bag
be
of holding
chucking
is,
them in.
it's just like a big, cute, like
They would be on top.
to the volume. Right. Yeah, but there's some shifting.
Sure, that's fine. But
Most
yeah.
of the time, just an action.
Okay. I'm just a little nervous about taking them out at the moment. So yeah, I'll leave them in there. And so yeah, I guess Kenai, if Kenai is trying to set up any traps, Rana will help. Or if anybody else is doing, I don't know. Do we want to? I mean, if he came at midnight. Oh, did we ever get that question answered? He came at midnight last night. Weren't we here around that time?
You were?
Well, we didn't see him. But the
No.
guards said
We
he
didn't.
was here at midnight last night.
Every night.
Yeah.
Did we just like
That's what they
barely
said.
miss him or something? Like,
And by the time we left, it was pretty late or early, depending on how you look at it.
well, we got back to Chiron's around 1. So if just
Oh,
Possible
good
that
thing
we got
Chiron's
bad
at like
information.
5. Yeah, that's possible.
But it seems like the downside on it's almost time, so it seems like waiting to find out if it was bad information doesn't really cost us much.
that's true. Okay, well, so yeah, Rana will. I don't have any traps of my own really. Rana will
Yeah.
help Kenai.
Tanis, do you want to come with me?
Okay.
We had some stuff to prep, right?
Oh. I mean, it's not like a. It's more of a jury rig situation.
Well, here's what I'm thinking is I guess we don't know how he arrives at the home. But I think we can try to optimize our chances by if we can barricade these other doors somehow or like break the locks or something so that they can't open and just leave this one open so he has to come through there. And then inside Kenai will hide a hunting trap. Kind of like disguise it into the cowhide there.
Speaking of cowhide, I need
No!
to talk on this one
Wait
before.
a
There's
minute.
no issue.
Oh,
Well, a whole day has passed. You could have had that.
Oh my
Turn that one
god.
on.
Oh yeah, Rana will mutter tersely to Lightum to avoid the rugs.
so this one's safe, right?
She will not elaborate.
Uh,
That's what I remember.
it was stepped on previously and nothing happened.
Right.
Rana will still avoid it. She's not going to step on it.
Okay.
So she
Alright.
like dances around it.
Okay. How do I mean, do you want any marking for that hunting trap?
Uh,
I don't know how to use it. I guess it takes an action, so maybe that's a readied action or something.
oh, that's not useful right there.
You said it, I would assume.
Sure.
Yeah, you set it now, and then when it comes time, like
Okay.
it's there.
Cool.
It's a hunting trap.
So we'll make sure to, if both of these doors were open when we got here, we'll make sure to leave them open.
All right, I just want to make sure he walks in through this one. Oops. Is this sheep skin still magical? And could we potentially?
It's no longer there.
Oh, okay, dang it. I wanted to drop it on his head.
Yeah.
Balcony.
Some sort of drop bear.
And then I think what Rana is going to do is she's going to post up like behind this corner, but peeking around it.
Okay.
So, and she'll pop up her the hood for the cloak of Elvenkind, and like I guess technically hide, or whatever, because I think that like it helps give her bonuses for somebody trying
Yeah.
to spot her, and then she's gonna be ready to like shoot Dabram as soon as he comes in the door.
Kenai will also have the ball bearings kind of readied as an action when he gets there, just in case he comes in a different way. Just to spill those on the floor and try to catch him off guard. Pippin will have to be out of view somewhere. I'm thinking up on the rooftop or something.
All right. Are there any other preparations you want to do?
Rowan will ritual cast some spells, mostly to recharge his ward, but he will have anticipate teleportation up.
Okay. You know, would be an interesting spell to try, and that you have time to have prepared and cast for this. Magic Circle.
Yeah.
Hard to pull off. I have done it before though.
Oh goodness.
It's extremely hard to pull off.
Can I disguise myself as this gargoyle next to the stairs?
Actually, now that you mention it, we might have a scroll of magic circle.
Awesome.
To the party treasure.
That is not advice or solicitation. That was merely a joke because of how often that spell was attempted during combat. All right.
We have a scroll of magic circle.
Nice. So that is where we'll pick up. Next week we'll finalize any additional thoughts that you have about this setup. At that time, of course, feel free to send them throughout the week.
Oh, I have a quick question.
Okay.
While Rana was spending her afternoon with Sweetwater, would they have found any jewelry shops that would have had 2 platinum rings worth 50 gold each?
If that's something that you want to do, then we can talk about that.
She would have kept her eye out like while they were walking around town to see if she could spot any what is it called? Shops that might have that.
I think that's probably fine.
That she would have found that?
50 platinum for like
No,
a
50
figure ring?
gold is two
Oh,
platinum
platinum.
rings.
Sure.
2 platinum rings worth 50 gold each.
Okay. That will work.
Also,
Can I
Jacob,
just add that?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
uh,
Thank you.
I forgot to roll charges back for the orb, so I'm gonna roll those right now. Oh, right.
Oh, right. That makes sense. Cool.
Out of character, do we know what the ghost was?
Ha!
It was an extra strong ghost that could somehow possess undead.
It's vague. Does it not have
I
a
mean-
name? Oh, we can't know.
If
mean-
you want to find out more, you don't have to do. You can do that in game.
Or maybe
Go on
not
an
even
epic quest to
necessarily
decide
undead, just
to define.
Dedicate my
Aside-
character's remaining life
Yeah.
to figuring out what this ghost is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like the part of what Rowan knows is that ghosts sometimes rejuvenate till they come back. So
Yeah.
no, I'm not going to tell you
Yeah.
right
like,
now.
Oh, meaning we're gonna fight more of them in the future. Got it.
Maybe.
Same one.
I mean, the same one. Ghosts come back.
So if you want to try to lay it to rest, you can go investigate more, or you can leave it and be like, oh, sucks to live at that house.
Or very nice. You've got a free ghost guard.
Yeah. Property values in this area have really tanked since that ghost moved in.
figured it would have been the vampire driving people away, but
Oh, this is, later. Okay. Later on.
but
Good job,
Hey, come
everybody. Bye.
Yeah.